typically, okay, we all watch the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Is it just me, years past, the commercials have really, really stood out? Mm-hmm. This year, were there memorable commercials that you remember from this year that you're like, wow, that really stuck with me in a good or a bad way?
There was only one for me.
Which one?
The Nike one.
Heather Brown. Was that not the most impactful ad?
So this was the ad, if you saw it, it was Sha'Carri Richardson, Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson. All of them. All of these women up there, and Jordan Childs. Yeah. And it just said, like, they tell you you can't win, so go win. Like, and it just built and built and built and showed all these strong athletes. And it was just, it was really good. And I will tell you, I was with a group of young girls. That's who I watched with. We had a bunch of friends over, and a lot of them had daughters, and they all were talking about that one.
Think about that.
Yeah.
This is the NFL.
Yeah.
A huge sporting event, and Nike said, we have to make a commercial specifically for young girls because they are watching right now.
Yeah.
That's how big it's gotten, and they knew that. They understood representation is so important, and it matters. I love that ad. I loved it. Was there another one that stood out to you guys?
I got goosebumps on the Pfizer commercial. It was really, like
I don't remember this.
So the Pfizer one was a little kid, and he had the boxing gloves, and he's like running down the street, and then at the very end, you see him run to give his mom a hug.
Cancer.
And then, cancer, and then they do the flashback to all the treatments that he had to get to that knockout moment.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch
it was
that
very
one. I
sweet.
didn't see it.
It was so sweet.
I think they said by the year 2030 they were talking about ways to eradicate cancer. They wanted.
I just was like,
do you gravitate towards the more emotional ones versus the comedy, or where do you guys find yourselves?
I like the funny ones, but I don't know that I found like the Dunkings. I thought that one was much funnier last year.
Yeah,
this one I was like,
this one was a little bit,
what is happening here?
This year's commercial, it had the brothers Ben and Casey Affleck in the commercial, and it also had Succession star Jeremy Strong, who's known as that strong character actor.
Bill Belichick, I think.
Bill Belichick was in there,
yeah.
But Jeremy Strong was like in this vat of like coffee beans and coffee grounds, and
he was like being his character actor.
Yeah, and he like comes out and he it was
too much almost.
So I always find like it's hard to watch the commercials because wherever I am, it's just sort of loud.
Yeah.
So AJ was telling me about the Seal commercial.
Oh, yes. I forgot
Mountain Dew.
Okay, I don't even know what it's for. Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to go back and watch that. That was weird.
Yeah. See
like
him
what?
like transform into Seal.
Like Seal's little hands. And then I didn't even notice until the end the whiskers.
The whiskers on it.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, he's not a seal. He's actually in a boat, and he's saying, that seal is. That was a commercial.
And then the girl in it is like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I was like,
Did you see the Hellman's commercial?
Yeah, I'd seen that before though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we've been talking the Harry Met Sally one. Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like taking the sting out of it too. Like we didn't see the commercials, and so we didn't know what they would be. But now a lot of times we know what the commercials are before they even debut.
I want something to really make me laugh, and there really wasn't anything last night that I recall doing. Oh, the one with the sloths. Do you remember that? Did you see the sloths?
I saw the sloths one.
Yeah, they just had some.
What was that for?
I don't even remember, but I just remember the sloth face.
That's the thing. We can't even remember what it was for. Like it was.
Yeah.
All I remember is that Tom Brady was in every single commercial.
It did seem like that.
He had the commercial with Snoop.
Yeah.
The Stop Hate commercial.
Yeah.
Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Like the Stop Hate?
Yes, I did see that one. But then he just made a cameo about like people that are not that good, that are good looking.
How many commercials was he in?
I saw him in at least 3.
Because he was in the Duracell one too, where he like powers down.
A lot of Tom Brady.
And not only that, but then he was actually doing the game too. So
a
lot of Tom.
Did you have a favorite?
The Nike was my favorite.
Nike.
I love the Nike ad.
And now I got to go watch the Pfizer.
Pfizer is great.
That was good ad.